Good evening, everyone, and welcome to our presentation today. My name is Nadine, Tarek, and my group Noha, ElAttar, Ahmed, Mostafa, and I will be opening your mind to a new perspective of Disney movies. We'll be taking any questions in the comment section below. Our agenda today begins with a small introduction about the topic by me. Next, the first point is why were the movies unsatisfying to most feminists and critics by Noha and I. The following point is elaborating on how Disney is changing by Noha and Ahmed, and finally the conclusion by Ahmed. Although Disney movies teach us many lessons ranging from good to bad and from right to wrong, we can't overlook that there are some hidden messages in those movies. Some are more obvious than the others. The big lesson, and the one that we'll be focusing on today, is how the male and female characters are being portrayed in Disney movies. To many of us, we didn't really think of this often. Growing up, we didn't really notice this problem and how it influences us. But the more we grow, the more we understand this issue. It's clear to everyone that children do not create their own perspective of the world. In fact, they are influenced by everything around them. So the first point and the first question that pops up to our mind, why were those movies unsatisfying, or how are they negatively impacting the little ones? Firstly, associating the female's character's happiness with the male character. In older Disney movies, we would wait for the male lead to save the day. It's like the female character is not powerful enough to take matters into her own hands. Not only that, but also her happiness is incomplete without them getting married. We see in Sleeping Beauty, the prince had to wake her up, and in Snow White, her prince had to wake her out of death-like sleep after being poisoned. Also, in Cinderella and Aladdin, both movies ended with the characters getting married in order to achieve everlasting happiness. All those examples support the idea that the princess is just there waiting for Prince Charming to come and end her misery. Now, Noha will be discussing the next point of the same question. Thank you.
Thank you, Nadine. Hi, everyone. I'm Noha, ElAttar, and I'm going to be continuing the conversation on how some hidden messages might be undesirable to the little ones in the Disney movies. As Nadine mentioned, a huge issue in the old Disney movies is the unrealistic portrayal of the role that men play in the princess stories, which could lead young girls to grow up believing that they need a male figure in their life to save the day and persevere. However, an unspoken about issue in the older Disney movies is the unattainable beauty standards that are embedded in younger girls' minds from a very young age that causes them to grow up believing that they need to strive to achieve such unobtainable beauty standards that are personified in each and every princess. Each and every princess from the older Disney movies have an absurd-looking, disproportionate Barbie tier body type, where their heads are, and even their hands, are bigger than their waists. Not only that, but they also feature extremely Eurocentric features in non-European originated characters, such as Jasmine, who was originated from the Middle East. The glorifications of these characters and characteristics in the eyes of the younger audience might cause them to grow up believing that that is an ideal image that they need to live up to. However, Disney is changing. Disney is trying to take a more progressive approach while creating the female leading characters and making them less dependent on men and making them the heroes of their own stories. One excellent example of that was the hit movie Frozen, where the leads, Elsa and Anna, while they did have romantic interests, such as every other female princess, the male characters in the story did not play a crucial role and were very expendable to the storyline. Another excellent example is Moana. Moana did not have any romantic interest in the movie, and hence the storyline was more fixated on Moana's journey and her relationship with her mother. Both these stories portray excellent stories and excellent examples that we would like to subject our little ones to as better life lessons in the future. Now, Ahmed will be continuing to explain how Disney is adapting its movies better to suit the more modern beliefs.
Thank you, Noha, for introducing me. Hello, everyone. My name is Ahmed Mostafa, and as my colleague Noha had just said, Disney is moving towards the empowerment of women. And as time moves on, women play more important in, or even all of the major roles in movies. For example, in the live-action version of Aladdin, they added a subplot which wasn't in the original movie. When Princess Jasmine sang the song Speechless, which is about her intention to become the very first female sultan, rather than just marrying a prince and making him the sultan. The song also contains the infamous quote, I won't be silent, you can keep me quiet. With this short yet powerful statement, Disney showed how much their female characters developed and that in fact they are empowering women now more than ever. Moreover, in the live action movie of Beauty and the Beast, the lead actor Emma Watson, which is a well known advocate of women's rights, refused to wear a corset as she claimed that this just portrays Belle, who plays the beauty, as an object of desire for men and doesn't focus on her skill at all or her personality and actions over appearances. The creators of the character welcomed this more than anything, and saw it as a great opportunity to show how a simple gesture like this would go a long way with their reputation. However, this didn't stop people from criticizing Disney, as critics began claiming unrealistic claims, such as that they are altering plot lines and that they were doing and what they were doing is unnecessary in such movie. Or even some went as far as claiming that they are making historically inaccurate alteration, as if teaching a beast who was originally a prince how to love is accurate. No matter how hard Disney tries or how much they do it, it seems they are fighting a losing fight. They never seem to get it right anyways, and almost always receive criticism from either women rights groups claiming they are living in the past and objectifying women, not giving them enough empowerment, or from movie critics and die-hard Disney fanatics who don't want their original movies changed, even if for the better. And lately, Disney live action movies are showing very signs of fatigue, and some are losing their magic touch. So, no matter what route they choose, Disney should start planning their future carefully and tread lightly, trying to make everyone happy. This concludes our presentation. Here is our list of references. We'd love to take any of your questions in the comment section below. Thank you for listening.